Back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is for educational purpose only. This is the case of the Idaho Moscow 4. I want to continue talking about Jack D and all the red flags that I see of him. Pay attention to his face, his eye, how swollen his nose is, and look at his teeth. It looks like he's missing tooth. A couple of teeth. You can see that he has his caps bended down on purpose so that we can't see his face. This picture was taken the same day the quadruples happened. I wonder if the suspect or suspects got him from this window, or if they tried to even open the window, maybe touch the window, because you can clearly see the forensics using their brushes to dust off for fingerprints. Quite interesting. DM's room is not far from there. This post was posted in Facebook. Hi everybody, I have been trying to, share this information for some time. However, I'm ready to share it. Relations to this case, in May I graduated from the university and quickly thereafter moved to NC. I think that's North Carolina. I have a relative who has been working as a coroner and not the one who spoke publicly on the case. Additionally, and maybe even more importantly, some of my best friends who are upperclassmen this year were involved in making the 911 call. Let me repeat that. On this case. Additionally, and maybe even more importantly, some of my best friends who are upperclassmen this year were involved in making the 911 call. So, I don't know if he's talking about Hunter, Johnson, or the other people who were in the house. Why am I sharing this info? I have been holding on to this info since the day the case broke. I was told by my friend and family to not share this info. Today I hit a breaking point. I haven't been able to pull myself away from this subreddit and I've become increasingly frustrated with the amount of misinformation being spread around. So then enlighten us. What I know to be true, Jack D is suspect #1 for Ellie at this moment and has been since day one. The fact that they cleared him is a common tactic used by Ellie to throw off both the public and the suspect. Kaylee's family was likely instructed to vouch for him. Ellie believes that Jack either committed this crime or hired someone to. Ellie is puzzled at the fact Kaylee's family was likely instructed to vouch for him. Law enforcement believes that Jack either committed this crime or hired someone to do it. Ellie is puzzled by the fact that Maddie's body was mutilated in the worst manner, most wounds, and the only one to be partially, you can read the rest, blank. Ellie is building a case to arrest Jack D and they're trying to determine why he was so aggressive with Maddie and less so with Kaylee. E was found laying in the doorway of Xana's room. I've always said that because you can see the forensics taking pictures of the corridor. He was the second to last one to be unalive before the KILER likely striked on Xana. So this is interesting. It seems like Maddie's injuries was worse than Kaylee's, but according to Kaylee's family, they believe that their daughter's was worse. But I do not trust, I'm really sorry to say, I do not trust what any of the family members have to say because we haven't even got the correct information. We haven't got any information from Ellie and the coroner. Maddie could have been more injured than Kaylee. Because if Jack D was allegedly behind these crimes, he could have been jealous, maybe that Maddie was spending more time with Kaylee than with him. And Kaylee broke up with him. Kaylee's family clearly said that they were on and off, and that it was Kaylee broke up with him. Kaylee was going to leave with Murphy, their dog. And interestingly enough, Murphy and the two surviving roommates were not harmed. Pay attention to his injuries. They're clear as daylight. His eyes are swollen, especially his left eye. Look at his mouth, look at his lips, look at his nose. This is the backside of the house, and we all are aware of where Kaylee's room is. It's the one with the veranda. Jack D has a clear and bright sight when he was standing on the roof to see Kaylee's room. Although he had an alibi and he said that he was sleeping while his roommates, that is Adam, were playing PlayStation. Friends can cover up for each other easily. On the right-hand side, you see someone wearing a black mask. It could be anyone. It could have been any of the Jacks, any of the Davids. The one on the left is supposed to be DM and a boyfriend, although boyfriend Quinn denies and says he was in Boise, Idaho. He was actually seen taking, and there was pictures of him and DM in front of the house and inside the house in 1122 Kings Road. They put it on VSOP, and then later on they hid it or deleted it. There was a lot going on that night. It says, pause to read. The term GeoSnap is a Snapchat setting that allows your location to be untraceable. Makes sense. These people were watching some kind of live stream, or they were taking pictures. I've showed you all the ones in the grub truck that Joe Vito and the crowd have been watching. I showed you all what Saeed was watching in the Banfield. I've showed you all since March, and the many other channels that are showing it now. But it's clear to see that it could have been on some kind of private setting that's untraceable, just like the VSOP. And this person with the mask was seen in front of 1122 Kings Road at 3:01. Quite interesting, that is the time the black truck is coming from the direction of 1122 Kings Road and is passing by Taylor Avenue near Banfield. I wonder if it was on its way to Linda Lane, allegedly. This picture is just baffling. Pay attention to how Kaylee's father's looking at Jack D. He doesn't like the fact that he's even there. Look at these two white Hyundais. The one on the left was the one at the gas station, the picture that the gas station took. Look at the one on the right that is in front of Jack D's house. Look at the white Hyundai Elantra, and Jack D's standing on the roof. Wonder if he's looking at Kaylee's house. What is strange is look at the SUV that's parked there, the black one. We saw a black truck or SUV passing by Banfield at 3:01. Could it be the same one? Or could it have been the one that DM took a picture next to with the keys in a hand? This is from TikTok. Pay attention to the white Hyundai Elantra in front of Jack D's house. Once again, that's from a different angle. Jack D is white Hyundai. Kaylee broke up with Jack D, and that can be a motive. Kaylee was moving to Austin, Texas. She got herself a nice job. She got herself a nice ride, a Land Rover. She was moving with Murphy. We heard the mayor mentioning in the beginning that he thinks it was a crime of passion, or it was said that it was a crime of passion, but that was debunked quickly. I do not believe of anything that was debunked. Everything has to be brought back allegedly. Look at Jack D once again and look at his fingers. I don't know if that's a band-aid or a plaster. Band-aid on his fingers. His face is really swollen. Jack D's alibi was that he was sleeping while his friends, his roommate Adam L., was playing PlayStation. Let's not forget what WSU Kim said, that Jack D was searching for alibi and he told his friend, his girlfriend, to say that I believe that he was with him in Washington Pullman. I believe some of the things that WSU Kim was saying. Definitely. But look at his hands. Pay attention to how Jack D normally looks. He doesn't have such a swollen nose or eyes. His teeth seem to be fine there. Was he upset that the fact that Kaylee broke up with him and she was leaving to Austin, Texas? And somebody logged out of Kaylee's LinkedIn account. Could it have been Jack D? I found this to be interesting. Look at the picture over here. That is Hunter's house. He lives just 2 blocks away from 1122 Kings Road. Why did the detectives go there first? Were they checking if somebody jumped from the roof or something? Or climbed up the roof? Allegedly? I'll be putting this video on psychology and crime. Like I said, I'm going to be putting all my videos from now onwards on my new channel, so I can have a fresh start. I hope you could subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. We have Jack D up on the roof, yelling or doing whatever he does best. You have that black Jeep or SUV parked downstairs. You have the white pickup car or truck parked downstairs. That is the one I believe we saw in front of the corner club, or it was heading towards the corner club when Jack S., Maddie and Kaylee were walking. So you have 3 interesting cars parked downstairs. You have the white Hyundai Elantra. You have the black truck or SUV that could be the one that drove past Taylor Avenue at the Banfield alcohol stop. And then you have the white truck, white pickup truck. I heard Jack D sold one of his, a white car actually. I don't know if it's a Hyundai or the pickup. He sold one week after the murders. Sorry, unalivings. And finally, I wanted to show you all this picture. This is from Jack D. Is TikTok. Pay attention to the scar on his lip, his neck. He has 2 long scars, and his fingers and his knees. He had it on his TikTok and then he took it out immediately. He looks very depressed there. Look at his fingers and hands. Look at his knee. Both his knees and especially his fingers look like they're really badly injured. Look at how bad this knee is. Please like, share and subscribe. Welcome to my Psychology and Crime channel.